right here on the street.
Hey, welcome and thanks for joining us on your one-stop shop for everything info edutainment worthy. It's your favorite program on TV, Entertainment Now with Beto Bryan. How was the weekend? How's the Easter celebration? And for those still in the period of Ramadan, Barka the Ramadan. Well, we're back here on this TV screen, Spectrum Television, also available on Star Times channel 136 with some of the biggest entertainment stories making the rounds from the weekend and with prospects going into a new week with so much entertainment value in store. But before we get straight into the lineup of fun segments on the show with all the gist and going down on social media, let's take a quick break and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Hoy te la exploto, ¿cómo? Oh, mamá, ¿qué problema me va? Me mata la curiosidad. Oh, mamá, te vendo que te no hay atrás. Oh, mamá, un choque de electricidad. Oye, oh, mamá,
All right, thanks for staying with us on another super-packed edition of your favorite TV program, the program Entertainment Now. I'm your host, Beto Bryan. While we're on that social media break, I hope you did well to follow us across platforms at Spectrum Television. You can also follow me across all platforms at Beto Bryan. It's spelled B-I-T-T-O B-R-Y-A-N. Well, first up, on our very major talking point this afternoon is the fact that singer Rema has pleaded with ASU to call off the strike. Rema just put out an interesting body of work, a new EP online, but he's saying that his plea is coming to the association following the strike, and he's saying ever since he got admission, he is yet to start school. Well, federal government and the striking lecturers are still on the negotiating table and trying to resolve their disagreements, but Nigerian singer Divine Ikubo, popularly known as Rema, has pleaded with the Academic Staff Union of Universities to call off this ongoing strike. Well, the Calm Down Kroner tweeted on Monday that since his admission into the University of Lagos, he is yet to commence his studies. He says in that tweet, ASU, since they don't give admission, I never start school, oh, he don't do now, he wrote in Pidgin. Rema, who is a singer signed on the Maven Records, announced to his fans in January that he gained admission into Unilag. According to him, despite growing in fame in the music industry, his mother is insistent that he obtains a university degree. Well, ASU did declare a 4-week warning strike back on Valentine's Day and thereby extended the action by 8 weeks in March. According to the union, the strike was due to the federal government's failure to implement the agreement between both parties signed in 2009. Well, ASU has also accused the federal government of working against the deployment of University Transparency and Accountability Solution, a payment platform designed by the union in place of the Integrated Personnel and Payroll Information System by the federal government. Well, Rema, this one you don't chook mouth for this matter. I'm very sure they might just listen to you because we need to see Rema in school. I know Unilag is going to be crazy. Imagine walking into your lecture room and then you turn Rema is your coursemate. It's going to be quite interesting though. Well, moving away from that, one of the highlights of the weekend also had to be the fact that American rapper Rick Ross was in Lagos and Abuja. Well, there have been different sides to this story. First off, M.I. Abaga reacted. He said, how would Rick Ross be in the country and I won't be there to meet him? It feels like you guys just zoned out on inviting rap artists. Well, so the American rapper music executive Rick Ross did return to Lagos on Thursday, April 14 for a scintillating Easter concert organized by Imesium Music and Stella International show dubbed Rick Ross Live in Lagos, set to take place at Eko Hotel and Suites. Well, according to the general manager, Imesium Music, Tony Ekeni, behind the scenes of international artists who had visited Nigeria within the past 6 years, and they did maximize this acceptance. Well, let's just flash on some highlights of Rick Ross on stage, and I'll tell you what drama ensued after his welcome visit to Lagos and Abuja. Right there of Rick Ross on stage in Lagos, and like you can see, this footage was obtained from the socials of Obi Kubana. Well, one thing for sure is socialites were invited, skit makers were invited, but notably absent were the rappers in Nigeria. M.I. Abaga took to Twitter to say that he was invited to meet Rick Ross, but he was hoping to meet him one-on-one, but that wasn't granted. Away from that, guys, YC has also taken to social media to say he doesn't understand why there is a separate category of persons that would meet with Rick Ross. Well, the head of Stella International, Akeshi Torini, added that it's a partnership of momentum that will bring progress with immersive music, and it's just the beginning of many great initiatives to impact the African music industry. Well, that statement is where MI was asking, shouldn't have been Nigerian rappers on stage with him? Well, Sidi Kumolo has said that he doesn't understand why some rappers will be invited to meet with Rick Ross and decide to want to have a one-on-one agenda. He was invited from overseas, not even in Nigeria. So he encouraged Nigerian rappers to stand out and look for rap collaborations other than begging for it to happen. Well, Rick Ross, the rap maverick, set to share the stage with some, including the likes of Davido, Tiwa Savage, Mayo Kun, DJ Obi, The Caveman, Fave, and DJ Yini. So big one there. Well, Rick Ross did say something important to the African musicians, but I'll be taking that later on the show. Let's also address one of the biggest talking points from the weekend, where a lot of persons, I don't know why people celebrate about bad news, already took to their social medias to start posting unverified reports that Rihanna and her boyfriend A$AP Rocky had broken up. Well, the Barbadian singer Rihanna and her partner A$AP Rocky's relationship is still on as smooth as possible, proving that these breakup rumors were false. The news, which has been swirling on social media, according to Page 6, with sources close to the couple saying they are going through strong. According to an eyewitness who saw the couple on a date at Craig's in West Hollywood just last week, says they looked very fine together and things were normal. Well, the rumors of the alleged split first surfaced on social media on Thursday, April 14, 2022, and according to a certain blog, the couple had parted ways over infidelity allegations. While A$AP Rocky and Rihanna's split is false, and they said it was because she caught him cheating with a shoe designer, Amina Muadi, the blogger alleged. Well, they also alleged that A$AP and Amina are not new though, as she had been seeing him a year ago and also collaborated with him on a collection of shoes. Well, the 32-year-old rapper made this known in an interview on GQ when he was asked about his relationship with the Barbadian Rihanna. He said that she is and his lady. I don't think they're going to be breaking up anytime soon, despite the speculations about their relationship and Rihanna's split from her boyfriend, billionaire Hassan Jamil, in January 2020. While the two are later spotted vacationing in Barbados, Rihanna's home country, during Christmas of 2020, but fast forward to 2022, Rihanna has announced she's expecting a child together with A$AP Rocky. Well, moving on to a next story in relation to this one. Well, the Fendi shoemaker Amina Muadi has broken her silence on the issue. Amina Muadi said that she actually thought this was one of those stories that are very irrelevant and insensitive. Well, the famous shoe designer took to her Instagram story on Friday, April 15, where she laughed off the rumors. In laughing off the rumors, according to Muadi, she initially assumed it was a fake gossip, but decided to clear the air about the report, noting that it actually involved people and had implications. One thing for sure, she said it concerns lives, and this was the message she put out. Or taking a quick look at this message, you can actually see it's coming from someone who means to salvage her personal image and also help dissuade false news on social media. Well, these are the stories that are making our showbiz talk this beautiful afternoon. Feel free to get in touch with us across platforms on social media and on Instagram, as you too can also have your take on these stories. Well, for sure, we know that there's always love in the rap game, and before now, there had been a lot of drama in the rap game. Quite recently, we've seen rappers collaborate and take out time to praise each other. Well, Drake has been one person to be very vocal, and in this next clip you'll be watching, he did praise J. Cole, calling him one of the greatest rappers. Well, Drake stole the show when he invited Future and Dreezy to stage to perform with him on his #1 hit song, Way Too Sexy. Well, he also dropped another bombshell to the attendees when he took some time off the performance to laud and celebrate J. Cole. Let's relive that moment right here on our screens this beautiful Monday evening. Well, that has to be very heartwarming and encouraging, especially to young and aspiring artists in the industry, that the game can actually thrive without lots of hate and gang rivalry. Well, big ups to Dreezy Drake for actually pouring all those encomiums on J. Cole. Well, still sticking with rap performances and shows, one thing has surprisingly happened, and it's following Coachella 2020. Well, Coachella has kicked off during the weekend, but Travis Scott was set to have performed at the after party. The rapper, before now, was removed from the festival's lineup following the Astroworld tragedy, while Scott reportedly played at Coachella's after party this weekend, despite having been removed from the lineup. It will be recalled that back in December, Scott, who was set to headline the COVID-cancelled Coachella 2020, was dropped from the 2022 lineup following the Astroworld tragedy that saw 10 people killed in a crowd surge. While he didn't officially appear at the festival itself across the first weekend, according to reports from TMZ and E, Scott played a number of his own songs on a short DJ set in the nearby town of La Quinta, appearing on stage around 3 a.m. PTA on Sunday morning, April 17. Well, more reports coming in from TMZ said a source said people were super excited to see Scott perform and that everyone was dancing and singing along. Well, ahead of Coachella's 2022, 4 billboards outside Indio, California have teased the 4th studio album from Scott, Utopia. Scott has incrementally increased his public presence in months following the Astroworld tragedy, including launching and announcing a multi-million-dollar initiative entitled Project Heal and performing at the Oscars pre-party. He continues to face legal trouble in the aftermath of Astroworld tragedy. However, with recent accusations of violating a gag order regarding to the incidents, the proceeding of some 100 lawsuits combined into one ongoing case might be so much of a headache for the rapper. Well, one thing for sure is, yes, Coachella is on, and we'll be building up on more of these performances as they come. I remember how Coachella came big back then before it was cancelled in 2020 following Burna Boy saying why his name was written in on the case on the billboard despite being the African giant. Well, Coachella is becoming a ritual and a festival every single year, and this year it's great to have the event back. Tomorrow on the show, we'll be feeding you with some of the highlights and performances from Coachella 2022. But before we touch down on that, the world of social media has been greeted to yet another outstanding future, and that's the fact that my girl, Nicki Minaj, who is now Mrs. Petty, has become the most followed Instagram female rapper. A big congratulations to Nicki Minaj. Well, Nicki Minaj, on achieving this feat, has been ranked top 1 on Instagram with a followership of 184 million. Well, from Nicki Minaj to Cardi B and then Doja Cat, it's always interesting to find out who the most popular female rapper of 2020 was, but now with 2022, figures keep climbing. Well, female rappers are seriously doing great for themselves this year, despite the fact that the pandemic year of 2020 was plagued with loads of stops to their shows and performance. Social media felt like the go-to place. Well, in a male-dominated music industry revolving around rap music, it is difficult for women to rise to the top. Very difficult. But Nicki Minaj is a well-known American songwriter, singer, and rapper who has stood her ground over decades in the rap game. Well, since she shot to fame following the release of her multiple singles, including Playtime Is Over back in 2007, Sucker Free in 2008, and Beam Me Up Scotty in 2009, amongst other, her debut album Pink Friday made waves in a variety of countries and also peaked at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart in the United States. Her hit single Super Bass became the highest charting solo song by a female rapper since 2002, surpassing the previous record set by T.I. She has broken more records, 10 world records in the entertainment sector, and now receives 100 music awards. Well, closely following Nicki Minaj is Cardi B and 2, who just also recently revealed the face of her son. Cardi B is also yet another multi-talented artist who needs no introduction, who has achieved success in the entertainment industry. One thing for sure is the 29-year-old rapper, who is from the United States in 2018, with her Invasion of album Privacy, which has all the songs on it now either platinum or more, is also closely followed in the 3rd spot with Megan Thee Stallion, with the 3rd highest followership on Instagram. Megan Jovan is a model and actress, and she's better known by her stage name Megan Thee Stallion, the American rapper and composer who rose to fame in the early 2000s. She is still yet another female rapper who is building a name for herself in the entertainment space. Well, away from this now, we'll take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll tell you news coming in as British-Ghanaian musician Fuse ODG, the crooner of Azonto, many of you will remember, did tie the knot with his long-term girlfriend Karen over the weekend. But before we do that, we'll take a break and we'll remind you that the show is open to sponsorship and ad placements, and to do business with us, all you have to do is leave us a DM on social media, or if you're within the city of Uyo, kindly visit our city office at number 2 Taft Plaza Close off Accra Etienne Road, Uyo, where we'll be happy to listen to you and give you the best rates available this side of the Niger. Do stay with us. We'll be back after this breather.
Hoy te la exploto como oh, mamá, ¿qué problema me va? Me mata la curiosidad. Oh, mamá, de ver lo que tengo allá atrás. Oh, mamá, un choque de electricidad. Oye, oh, mamá, hoy te la exploto como oh, mamá, ¿qué problema me va? Me mata la curiosidad. Oh, mamá, de ver lo que tengo allá atrás. Oh, mamá, un choque de electricidad. Oye, oh, mamá, hoy te la exploto como oh, mamá, ¿qué problema me va? Me mata la curiosidad. Oh, mamá, de ver lo que tengo allá atrás. Oh, mamá, un choque de electricidad. Oye, oh, mamá, hoy te la exploto como oh, mamá, ¿qué problema me va? Me mata la curiosidad. Oh, mamá, de ver lo que tengo allá atrás. Oh, mamá, un choque de electricidad. Oye, oh, mamá, hoy te la exploto como oh, mamá, ¿qué problema me va? Me mata la curiosidad. Oh, mamá, de ver lo que tengo allá atrás. Oh, mamá, un choque de electricidad. Oye,
Right here on the screen.
not bad.
Well, thanks for staying with us on your one-stop shop for everything info edutainment worthy. Well, on this Monday edition, we call it a hashtag Fresh Music Monday. Coming up later on the show, we'll have an interesting segment called The Peak of 5, where we serve you fresh and hot banging music videos hitting the music scene. Well, Maven and Don Jazzy have been on to an amazing year, with most of them taking up all the 5 sports. But before that, I did tell you on the break that we're bringing you updates as one man a lot of people looked up to following his Ghanaian background, despite the fact that he's British, and also helped pave the way for Ghanaian music to influence the foreign space, did tie the knot with his long-term girlfriend, Karen. The British Ghanaian musician, Fuse ODG, who has been dating his girlfriend Karen for a long time, is now officially a married man. Both are in a relationship for several years and had planned to marry each other, but for some reasons, it did delay. Well, his wedding ceremony was held in the UK and he had a party in the hall after the marriage. The wedding ceremony was private, not for all relatives, but he did invite a few friends in the game who were there. One of the selected individuals who got the invitations said they had been long waiting for this day and were happy to celebrate Fuse ODG on his wedding. Well, big congratulations to Fuse ODG. I believe it was more like a Zonto festival at the wedding. We'll do make sure that if we can get more footages on the wedding, we'll serve you with that. All right, guys, moving away from that, I did tell you at the start of the program when I talked about Rick Ross being in Nigeria and the drama that ensued on social media, that he also did release an important message to talents in Africa. So we've heard that Maybach Music now has an official branch in Africa, which is looking to sign 2 artists, talking about musicians in Africa, before the year runs out. Well, let's take a listen to the boss, Rick Ross, as he made the revelation on social media.
Artists, you know what I mean? After being in Nigeria the other night, it was just like I saw so much talent, so many fly artists, so many fly, dope performers that it's official. Maybach Music Africa, Rick Ross will be signing 2 artists. Better believe it, from different parts of Africa. So let's stay in touch. Let's build, boss. Salam, Naril, Aka, Rosary, Questa, CDQ.
Well, Salam, he did say as he gave out shout outs to the likes of CDQ, who was one of the first artists to say, hey, look, I'm not in the same category like rappers like MI and what's his name again? YC. But hey, my invitation came directly from the States. It doesn't matter if you are a Yoruba rapping Nigerian artist or you're an all English Nigerian artist. Once you have legit talent and God's grace, this would always be an opportunity for you. So hey, put out that good music. Who knows? Maybach Music Africa is still scouting. Well, we're also still scouting for hits, and on our Peak of 5 Monday edition on hashtag Fresh Music, we did well to stop by some of the recent videos taking up the music space. Our very first video on the show today is straight out of Maven Records, with Rema having put out an EP Off the EP, Don Jazzy and Rema served us this visual for No Pressure. I like this video because it's a different concept. I don't want to spill more, but let's check out this video from Don Jazzy and Rema titled No Pressure. I like Rema's vibe on this one and Don Jazzy with that creative side of it. You see how they fusioned in the Lagos traffic situation with the rich heritage from the north, noting that we have all the horse riding and the emir traits in that video. Cool one. Or making our number 2 spot right here on a peak of 5 new videos in the music space, right here on the hashtag Fresh Music Monday edition of the program Entertainment Now. We'll be checking out a video from Alicia Keys. And hey, it's part 2 of a song called God. Check it out. Awesome visuals right there from Alicia Keys' City of Gods, aka New York City, part 2. Well, that's a side to Alicia Keys we don't see too often, all grilled up, iced up, and blinked up. Well, moving on to our third peak of 5 right here on the Monday edition, we'll come back home to Nigeria, where one man who went viral for a tape on Twitter is back again doing what he knows how to do best. Well, he caused us visual for the song Want You, playing back right about now. Check it out. Well, Want You by Oxlade right there, also picking up on a spot on our peak of 5 this Monday. Well, this one is also a new addition into the game, and he is the latest signee of Maven Records. Well, this boy had gone viral on Instagram a couple of times for doing freestyles over the years, and people were begging record labels in Nigeria, please pick up this talent, he is super talented. Well, over the course of the weekend, Maven did reveal that Boy Spice has become their return signee. Well, also, part of the news was the fact that they're also going to be putting out an EP for him. Well, that was so speedy, knowing to the fact that one of the songs off the EP already has a visual introducing Boy Spice with his new image to the music scenes in Nigeria. Let's check out a video for a song off his new EP titled Nobody. Quite the introduction right there. Maven Records, Don Jazzy always knows how to do these things. It's great to see Boy Spice as the latest member of the Maven Record, and that video right there for Nobody, quite the touching one. Well, it feels like R&B is back into being one of those Nigerian Afro beats genres. While still touching down on Maven Records, Arya Starr is also getting featured here, there, and everywhere. She's featured on this next video. It's a song by Magic titled Love Don't Cost a Dime. Awesome tunes right here, an amazing peak of 5 segment on Entertainment Now, where we give you 5 brand new music videos on a Monday edition from which you could choose your most preferred music video for today. That video is going to get the most airplays before the day runs out right here on Spectrum Television. So we served you videos. It feels like Maven Records is taking all the spots of 5. Don Jazzy and Rema with No Pressure. Noun Magic and Arya Starr with a song titled Love Don't Cost a Dime. Video directed by Olu The Wave. Before that video, you also did check out one out of Maven's Kitchen again with Boy Spice on the song Nobody. That video shot by TG Omori. So let us know which of those videos is your preferred peak, or might it be Alicia Keys' video for the City of Gods Part 2? Hey, I'll be waiting to find out, as you can leave us a DM on our socials to pick your preferred hit music video for today. Well, moving away from that to our next segment on the show, it's a segment called The Viral Video. Well, over the course of the weekend and within the week, we'd all ask you to point us in the direction of videos that warm your heart or you found wowing. Well, it always has to have that wow factor in it to be a viral video. Well, you know how much people get involved and, in tune with what they watch on screen, most times movie lovers. Well, this viral video is of a Marvel fan who has taken Thor's hammer another extent. Well, the man has decided to use his fingerprint and some magnetic biotechnology to create a hammer that only him can pick up, just the way the Marvel character Thor can only be the one to pick up his hammer. Well, let's check out this viral video, and big credits to this individual in question. Oh, I apologize for the loss on audio in that clip where he explained how he used technology, knowing to the fact that the magnetic technology between the hammer surface and any magnetic platform would only allow a scan by his fingerprints unlock that magnetic bond for him to be able to pick up the hammer momentarily. Well, that's our viral video for today. But before we wrap up the show, we got 2 more stories as we touch down on our Showbiz Patrol and our movie updates. First off, on the Showbiz Patrol, DJ Khalid, fresh out of attending the Oscars, is back with a new revelation as he's set to collaborate with Jordan's 5. Well, over the weekend, an exciting day for DJ Khalid was as he unveiled the first look to his forthcoming We The Best and Air Jordan 5 collaboration collections. Khalid posted a series of promotional clips on his Instagram to show off the hard work he has put into this collaboration for the last few months. Debuting 6 colorways for fans to enjoy, DJ Khalid also mentioned that friends and family products and the full apparel lines are on the way. A release date has not yet been confirmed yet, but he does assure fans that the landfall at some point will be this year. Each sneakers from We The Best collaboration boasts a pastel-themed colorway. This isn't the first time Khalid has worked with Jordan Brand. The Miami-based playmaker has been linked up with Jordan Brand to create exclusive Air Jordans 3 colorways years ago. But those were the only ones given out to friends and family. And another exciting news, it's a big congratulations to super producer DJ Khalid, as he has also officially joined the long list of A-list stars whose names you can see with the stern line through Hollywood's Boulevard. The hitmaker's name officially has been added to the Hollywood Walk of Fame after a successful career filled with 6 albums and 4 singles topping the charts, and 4 Grammy nominations. Fellow stars and collaborators like Diddy, Jay-Z, Fat Joe, and more also did join him for that Hollywood Walk of Fame unveiling. Well, also in the weekend, Khalid also did tell fans that the recent album Khalid, which was released in April 2021 and features the likes of Cardi B, Drake, Lil Durk, and Megan Thee Stallion, amongst others, is in addition to his lengthy music catalog, and he has also been featured on the big screens in 2020's film Bad Boys for Life. Well, it's also good to see Khalid also planning to release The Keys, a memoriam, which was released back in 2016. Well, moving on to our final segment on the show, where it is movie updates. Nigeria's award-winning feature animation film, launched in December back in the cinema, titled Lobster, has become the first cinematic animation movie, Lady Bugbit and the Multi-Mobster, and is now set to stream on Netflix. The animated film, produced by Chris Idihiro, premiered on the streamers on Friday, April 15, over a year after its nationwide theatrical release. Confirming the news, the film's social media handles shared a post with a caption, and I quote, "The wait is finally over. Nigeria's first cinematic feature-length animation film, Lady Bugbit and the Multi-Popsters, is now set to stream on Netflix this Easter. Join the brand of the marvelous misfits on an extraordinary family adventure," unquote. Well, the animation stars the likes of Bimbo Akintola, Kalu Ikioagu, Patrick Doyle, Francis Sule, Kasi Edema, Oluchi Odi, Simi Hassan, and Awazi Ogbalaga. The film follows a precious, self-absorbed little girl who finds herself in a widely unfamiliar territory. There are encounters, a brand where she has unusual characters who change the course of her destiny. Lady Bugbit and the Motley Mobsters is written by Blessing Amidu, Stanley Ohikura, and directed by Debisi Adedayo. The executive producers are Blessing Afindu and Nero Afiari. Let's check out this thriller of Lady Bugbit and the Motley Mobsters, animated, set to hit Netflix. Well, quite the interesting thriller for Nigeria's first animated film set to debut on Netflix. Well, it's the movie Lady Bugbit and the Motley Mobsters. Well, I must give a huge round of applause to the animators, content creators in Nigeria as they look to further push this genre, which is unpopular at the moment in Nigerian film and movie industry. Well, I'm afraid because of time, that's as much as we can bring you on this entertainment roller coaster ride around your favorite celebrities, superstars, and entertainers in the news. Also touching down on a peak of 5 amazing hit music videos set to hit your screen every Monday. And not forgetting all the gist and gossip on social media, or the gossip that goes down in the comment section. My name is Vito Brian. Feel free to follow on social media because the show always continues even though our time on air is done. Well, do feel free to stay tuned as there are more interesting contents coming to you right here on the first privately owned TV station in the Aqua Cross region, Spectrum Television. Do have a nice day and enjoy your Easter and Ramadan season. Stay blessed.
Right here on the